Welcome to Savvy Career Queens, and thank you for tuning into the channel. This is your ultimate destination for navigating the world of remote job opportunities. Here, we empower all queens to take control of their career and embrace the flexibility that remote work offers. Whether you are a seasoned professional looking to transition into a remote role, been working remote, and just want something better, or just starting your career, this channel is to provide you with the job leads you need to succeed. So join us as we explore the latest and the greatest job opportunities. And what I want you to know today, Queens, is no matter what you're going through, no matter where life has taken you thus far, just know that there is always a reason for things happening at the time that they happen. There's always a reason for them. And with that being said, I want you to know that there is no such thing as a life that's better than yours. J. Cole said that himself. So let's get into it. Today we have another banging job straight from Block again. Y'all, this job is paying up to $202,800. This is another six-figure job. This job is fully remote, super easy, and simple. We're going to dive into this job, but first, I want you to know this is the most important thing. If your resume is not rewritten, you need to rewrite it, and you need to rewrite it specifically for this job. It needs to be tailored to a T. When you have your resume rewritten, it will be so easy for you to land this job. Not only do I have an editable resume template, I also offer resume consultations or interview preps to help you land this job. Everything's listed below. If you need my help and services so that we can get you ready for the job, we can do that. You can rewrite the resume or I can. We have different options, so there's no reason for you not to land this job. Just need to have it professionally rewritten, and you can make it look professional yourself, or I can help you with that. That's as easy as it gets. It's super simple and easy. And like I said, everything is linked below. Linked below. So finally, let's get into the job, queens. Block is looking for a compliance third-party risk management program manager. We got some queens here that can do some managing. In the role, the compliance governance and reporting team manages important components of Block's compliance risk management framework and is part of the global policy and governance within Block compliance. The CGR team has responsibility for the following: policy governance, risk assessment, compliance training, compliance risk assessments, third party risk management, and board reporting. As a compliance TPRM program manager, you will join a remote first team that provides guidance and centralized support for inbound and outbound processes related to third party engagements. This team will develop the compliance TPRM framework that supports our goals and meet regulatory requirements, and establishing the enterprise-wide governance tools, coordination, standardization, and process for compliance-related inbound external partner requests and outbound third-party due diligence reviews. You will help maintain the compliance third-party risk management framework, outlining minimum expectations and requirements. You will support end-to-end process for inbound external partner compliance requests. Support compliance program requirements related to the review of outbound risk assessments, questionnaires, and ongoing oversight for third-party relationships. You will monitor, track, and report the end-to-end TPRM program at the Block Inc. level for compliance-related third parties. You will analyze complex compliance risk topics and tailor to leadership audiences such as boards of directors, executives, and senior managers. You will maintain a central repository housing a complete inventory of all compliance engagements with third parties, which includes all historical records, all inbound and outbound requests, due diligence reviews, compliance, TPRM reporting, and etc. You will communicate program requirements to promote program adoption and advise on appropriate third-party risk management matters that promote effective risk management. You will work with various partners across Block, including procurement, legal, and other compliance team members to support adoption and consistency with the compliance risk management framework. They want you to have 5+ or more years of experience managing a third-party risk management program within a regulated financial service environment. They want you to have applied risk management concepts in similar companies in the past. Experience managing and monitoring third-party portfolios. Expertise in several of the following subject matter areas: BSA, AML, sanctions. They want you to have expertise in several, I'm sorry, just read that. They want you to have expertise in several of the following subject matters areas: BSA, AML, sanctions, consuming lending, consumer protection, or payments. They want you to have understanding and experience with international compliance requirements, adaptability in an agile and fast-paced environment, experience effectively collaborating with team members of all levels, and building partnerships with other functional areas of the business. A mindset to deliver results proactively, resourcefully, and methodically. It's even better if you have a relevant industry certification, deep domain expertise in data analytics and visualization platforms, industry experience working in consultancy practice, development of tool systems to support scale and efficiency across enterprise risk of compliance risk management domains, implementation experience with GRC tools in large complex organizations. Block is working to build a more inclusive economy where our customers have equal access to opportunity, and we strive to live by these same values in building our workplace. Block is an equal opportunity employer, evaluating all employees and job applicants without regard to identity or any legal protected class. We also consider qualified applicants with criminal histories for employment on our team, and always assess candidates on an individualized basis. They believe in being fair and are committed to an inclusive interview experience, including providing reasonable accommodations to disabled applicants throughout the recruitment process. They encourage applicants to share any needed accommodations with their recruiter, who will treat these requests as confidentially as possible. Do you want to learn more about what they're doing to build a workplace that is fair and square? Check out their I+D page. Block will consider qualified applicants with arrest or conviction records for employment in accordance with the state and local laws and fair chance ordinances. Block takes a market-based approach to pay, and pay may vary depending on your location. U.S. locations are categorized into one of 4 zones based on a cost of labor index for that geographic area. The successful candidate's starting pay will be determined on job-related skills, experience, qualifications, work location, and market conditions. These ranges may be modified in the future. To find a location zone designation, please refer to this resource. If a location of interest is not listed, please speak with a recruiter for additional information. Zone A starts at $135,200 and goes up to $202,800. Zone B starts at $125,800 and goes up to $188,600. Zone C starts at $119,000 and goes up to $178,400. Zone D starts at $108,200 and goes up to $162,200. I don't know about you guys, but I think that all of those starting salaries and ending salaries are great, even with the least amount of pay being here in Zone D at $108,200 and 106 up to $162,200 for the year. I think that's great, and I think that that salary could be very beneficial to some people. I What could you do with that type of money? Just think about that. Every benefit we offer is designed with one goal: empowering you to do the best work of your career while building the life you want. Here, in this statement here is telling me that they're really trying to give their employees what they need to succeed in life, to live. It's saying that they want you to feel appreciated here at Block. So they want to pay you to make you want to do the best you can at the job. That's saying a lot, you guys. Also, I want to just go over a couple of things and touch base here with applying with regarding applying for this job, and just going on the mindset that you need to take on the job and land it. Um, Nowhere in this job description did it say you need a degree. So there's no reason for you to not apply for this job. It says you need experience, and a lot of the experience that was read here, it's not. I don't want you to be afraid of it or scared to go after it, because a lot of the experience is probably some things that you already have experience doing. It just probably wasn't worded as they worded it here in this job description. Um, if you have any with these types of jobs, you'll they want you to know how to conduct background checks and do assessing third-party vendors for financial health, cybersecurity practices, and regulatory compliance. Um, Depending on the nature of the job and the particular position that you will have, they're going to tell you exactly what they're looking for in a vendor and what they like and what they don't like. They're going to train you to have an eye on what to look for and what's a go for them and what's not a go. You'll be doing risk assessments, performing risk evaluations to identify, potential vulnerabilities in the third parties that Block may work with. Um, and of course, during during this during your role, you're not just going to do this one time. Some of the things that you do are going to be repetitive. So you're not just going to monitor one third party and then just forget about them. You're going to continue to monitor them to make sure that they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing and staying up to par to do business with Block. So it'll be ongoing monitoring. You'll probably be doing something like audit coordinations. You'll do regulatory compliance support. You'll do cross-functional collaborations. These types of things is collaborating with teams within Block. Um, they didn't say that exactly in this job requirement, but sometimes within the job requirements, that the explanations of the job, they use words and phrases that we might not always understand, and that it kind of scares you off. It's kind of intimidating. But if these are things that you have done in the past and things that you feel like that you can do now, apply for the job. Do not let that scare you off. you'll be working as a manager. You will be responding to incidences. You'll be doing things that managers typically do. Just think about what your manager does. You'll just be in a financial setting. If you've ever stepped in for a manager while they were gone for a certain period of time, or if you've ever worked directly under a manager, that gives you experience to apply for this job. You'll do things like policy implementation. You'll see what works and what doesn't work and help with policies. You'll utilize the technology that they have listed here in the job description, the TPRM. And again, if you're not certain about some of these things in here, but you feel like you have the potential, you should know you have the potential. If you came across this job, if you came across this video, you came across it for a reason. There is something that has drawn you to this. There's something in your experience that you have that qualifies you to apply for this job. Don't count yourself out. Never count yourself out. Let the let the hiring managers do that. Let the recruiters do that. You don't do that. You count yourself in 100 times 10 every single time. Every single time for every single job that you look for. If you are looking for a job, keep applying, keep applying. But don't count yourself out for anything that you feel like you have the potential to do. We don't do that here. We rewrite our resumes. We do it ourselves or we get some help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. And we rewrite it ourselves. We rewrite and we apply. That's how we count ourselves in. We rewrite and we apply. We use everything that we have done that relates to the job. We put it in our resume. We don't fake it until we make it. We tell the truth. We relate what we have done to the job that's at hand. That's how you get the job. You take your experience and you say, how does this relate here? You put it on the job. You talk about it in the interview. You be prepared for those things so that you can land the job. Now let's go on to the application process. It's loading here. And so look how easy this is. First name, last name, email, phone, location. You drop your resume in. You do a cover letter. You fill out every single thing on this application, everything that you possibly can, uh, and so that you don't count yourself out. The more you have filled in, the better the chances are that you're going to be chosen. And then again, you will not most likely won't have to fill out every single thing because now most times all you have to do is drop your resume in, attach your resume, and everything's filled in for you. I just want to say, Queens, to make sure you properly apply. You apply, and if you don't get this job, you apply for something else. You apply again. You continue to put in applications until you land that job that you want. Go for jobs that you want. Go for jobs that you're not going to feel burnt out. Go for jobs that you feel like will fulfill you. Go for jobs that you feel like your experience will allow you to excel. Go for jobs that you want to learn more things in. You'll enjoy it a lot more. Just don't count yourself out and do not let the job titles intimidate you. We're not going to be intimidated here. We're going to take what we have and have done and work with it and move forward. We're going to land those management roles that we know we deserve. And we're going to kill it when we land the job. They we're going to do great. So I just want to say that. I want to remind you that there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. Everything that has happened for a reason. It's always a lesson in the season. I'm Savvy, and I'm signing out. Have a good day.